So, a lot of people have been asking me how I take insulin, and this is what I do. Yep, I just took insulin. Hey guys, I'm Jake, aka Afrezza Jake. I've been a Type 1 diabetic for 2 years now, and this stuff right here, this is the best insulin on the entire market. I was diagnosed March 8th, 2017. My younger brother and my younger sister were diagnosed 3 years before I was. So 3 out of 4 of the children in our family are Type 1 diabetics, which is pretty crazy. So if you want to see a story on our lives as Type 1 diabetics, let me know and I'll get around to creating it. Before Afrezza, I tried many different methods. I took manual injections, which are shots, for people that don't know. I was on 2 different insulin pumps. I was on the Medtronic 670G and I was on the Omnipod, and I hated them. The sites always came off. They always felt weird on my body. I hated giving myself more than 5 shots in a single day. I'd give myself a shot and I'd bleed. I'd give myself a shot in public and I get looks at me. Not a good look. I felt uncomfortable in my own skin. So when I heard that there was this insulin that I would have to do no wires in my body, no more pump failures, no more shots like I was doing, I jumped at the opportunity. Here's a little thing about me. I hate high blood sugars. They make me feel queasy, highly irritated, dehydrated, sleepy, and extremely angry. Like basically when my blood sugars are high, I'm not the same person. I'm like angry Jake. And you just feel terrible the entire time. The worst part about high blood sugars is that they never freaking come down. If my blood sugar was above 200, like I would not come down for at least 3 hours, and that sucks. That's not a good feeling. Like as a person and a diabetic, it takes a lot out of you being high for that long, having high blood sugar for that long. So when I heard that I could come down from 240 to normal blood sugar levels within 30 to 40 minutes, I freaked out. A bunch of different companies claim that their insulin is fast-acting insulin, but compared to how fast Afrezza works, like it doesn't even compare at all. So Afrezza stays in your system for an hour and a half at the very max. It eliminates insulin stacking or rage pulsing, which is really good when you don't have either of those. If I correct when I'm at 250 and I don't come back down within an hour, I just know to take another 4-unit cartridge of Afrezza, and I will come down. So here's the thing, you guys know about the new Dexcom G6, the new amazing glucose sensor from Dexcom. I have it. I love wearing it because it's really fast and it's really accurate. Here's something that's really impressive and I think is really cool about Afrezza. Afrezza actually works faster than the G6 can catch up to. It's incredible. That just shows how fast it works. So Afrezza comes in a 4-unit cartridge, an 8-unit cartridge, and a 12-unit cartridge, which I don't have on hand right now, so I'm putting a picture of it here in post. A 4-unit cartridge of Afrezza is about 2.5 to 3 units of Novolog insulin. An 8-unit is anywhere from 5 to 6 units of Novolog insulin, and the 12-unit is anywhere from 7.5 to 8 units. So with Afrezza, it means that I don't have to count carbs anymore, which when I had to do it was so tedious. Now I can just look at what I'm going to eat and know that my blood sugar is going to be okay. For most of the meals I eat, I bolus about 5 to 10 minutes into what I'm eating, depending on the amount of carbs I'm eating in the meal. If it's a higher carb meal, then I'll bolus right as I eat. if after I bolus and I notice that I'm going a little bit high, I'll take another 4-unit cartridge, and most of the time, like 80 to 90% of the time, I don't go high after meals, which is incredible. Oh my god! Like when my blood sugar was consistently high, like it made me not want to eat from fear of having high blood sugar. Like, do you know how painful that is? Like, it sucks when you can't eat because your blood sugar is high, because you're just like, I want to do it, but you can't because you're gonna feel worse. You don't have to worry about that with Afrezza. It's awesome. The great thing about Afrezza is that you can completely get rid of the postprandial spike, which is the spike most diabetics get after eating, with Novolog or Humalog, which is normal insulin in shots or in the pump. So to sum it up, these reasons are why I love Afrezza and to call myself Afrezza Jake. Number 1, no more waiting, no more pre-bolusing, and no more stress about timing insulin with your meals. Number 2, no more wires, no more pumps, and no more shots, or a bunch of shots. I take 1 shot of Tresiba at the night, but that is not compared to the usual at least 5 to 10 to maybe sometimes more shots that I have to take on the day. I'd rather take 1 shot every single night, which is what I do with Tresiba, than have to do 5 to 10 to 15 shots a day and deal with high blood sugar for about 2 to 3 hours of every day. So worth it. Total freedom of movement, which is really underrated. If you're diabetic and you play a sport, you know how incredible it feels to take off your pump, because the pump gets in the way. I would play basketball and basketball games with my pump on, and it would go up and down, and a lot of the time it would rip the site out. You don't have to worry about that with Afrezza. Complete freedom of movement. It's awesome. Number 3, no more pump site failures. Here's when you put the pump on and then it bleeds really badly because you put it in a weird spot and it hit a vein. No more constant shots. No more bleeders from shots, and no more having to take insulin with a shot, with a needle in public. Number 4, no more pump alarms. Number 5, no more stacking insulin. Number 6, not having to wait up to 3 hours after you eat to play sports, which is pretty big. I remember that I would always be afraid of going low when I played sports because I was afraid that I had insulin on board. And if you don't understand this, like if you're a non-diabetic person watching this and you're like, what? Let me explain. Normal insulin, fast-acting insulin, stays in your body for up to 3 hours after you eat, which means that physical activity, when you're running around, it makes your blood sugar go lower, and if you have insulin on board, it makes your blood sugar go lower. So you have both of them coming at the same time, which makes your blood sugar go lower. So a lot of people go low because it's been before 3 hours after they eat, if that wording makes sense. And that sucks. Like 3 hours is a long period of time. You don't have to worry about that with Afrezza, which is so good. Number 7, no more severe lows, hypoglycemia. Number 8, no more carrying around tons of equipment with you, like a bunch of extra needles, needle caps, alcohol swabs, extra bottles of insulin. No more of that. Just the little cartridges and a whistle. If used properly, will probably help out your A1C. It takes time to figure out how to use it, but there are plenty of people like me who can help you. I love Afrezza. I wouldn't change it for the entire world. I think it's the best insulin on the market by far. I wish more people knew about it because I know this could change lives. Not only for type 1 diabetics, but type 2 diabetics that don't want to have to take shots. This could be life-changing. And for me, this completely changed my life. This made my life so much better. It made my life quality so much better. And it probably extended my life too.